Hello everybody, this is Dooku200 here back for another video. Today is the long-awaited update to Poseidon, and let me tell you, not much is done. But there is enough that counts for a video, so you know what, that's what we're doing. I'm not going to do the render distance this way the whole time, mainly because the server just won't allow it. 1.18.1 is kind of crappy with high render distances. It'll literally just kick me randomly. Hopefully it doesn't happen during this, but as you can see, the entire bow is decorated. All the exterior stuff, except for the lifeboat deck and occasional balconies, but all the exterior Lidos, all of the deck chairs up there, all of that is in place. It's not like 100% finished, but it is close to good enough that I think it warranted an update. Yes, so, in the stern's all done back there, minus the flag, which I'm still kind of doing tests on. Alright, so here is the render distance kind of fixed. So starting at the bow, we have the auxiliary anchor right here, which it's cool, with this little design pattern, basically typical bow for Poseidon. Up here we have the little glass section. And so I kind of figured out what each section is going to be. At the very bottom is going to be the gymnasium, and then the second part will be, it's kind of like a casino-y lounge, and then in the middle there's going to be this kind of opened up section, which is going to be the spa, which this is going to be 2 stories up to that glass layer. Next level was going to be kind of a loungy bar area, and the top level, which is the more famous because you can see it pretty clearly in the movie, is called the Bar. It's a very, very fancy bar, and yeah, I really like it. Oh, and I also really like the cranes here. These crane designs, very top-notch. I love these. But continuing on, we have the lights here just to show off the Poseidon nameplate, as well as the side of the ship. The lifeboats have been completely added. They are brand new to the ship. I think they look beautiful, fantastic. They are ginormous as well. When I originally built them, I was like, this is a little too big, but oh well. But nope, they worked. And the lifeboat davit itself was taken from the original 2018 version, and I just kind of revamped it, made it a little taller. And I think it works pretty good. I might go back and kind of touch her up a little bit, but I think overall, that's probably what it's going to look like. Now the cabins. The cabins, like I said, have been kind of updated. And let me just kind of find one of the originals. Right here's original. So this is what the cabins used to look like, which, you know, broken up a little bit. You got the setting room here with the bedroom, dining table, everything like this. This is what I imagined the cabins to look like via I think it's the Kyle Hudak model. That's kind of what I imagined it to look like. But no, there's a deleted scene of Connor, Maggie, and Connor's babysitter, whose name I don't remember at the top of my head, but there's a scene where basically Connor and the babysitter enter the cabin, and they kind of talk, and you get to see what the cabin looked like. And right here's the best example of what that cabin would have looked like. Which, yep, the scene basically showed right here. You're able to see the 2 chairs right there, the dining table, and the shelving unit. There should be a door here that connects to the cabin next door, but I did not design the cabins to be connected like that, so it's not happening. Anyway, but yeah, you got the TV right there, closet, you got the bathroom here, which does have these windows, and I kind of don't like it, but there are windows there in real, like on the model. Let's just say in real life, that's not right. On the model there is windows, but in the movie there's this kind of stick out wall, so it means there is a room here. And that only could mean it's a bathroom, because there's no door on the other side. There's like a vanity mirror thing over here. So it's kind of weird, but oh well. But yeah, that's the room. Dining table, chairs, everything. Yeah, I kind of like it. I do need to figure out how to kind of mix the two together, basically, to work together for other cabins, like the cove ones down here. Which, yes, I did figure out these are coves. Even in the movie, you can kind of tell these are coves. Especially at the end, when you see the difference between the balcony there and the windows next door to it. They are 2 different sizes, and it's very obvious that it's a cove balcony. But anyway, I got the staircases and everything added as well. These were also kind of a fun pain in the butt to figure out, because The bottom one sticks out like 3 meters, as you can see. The next level sticks out 1, and then it just goes into natural. And it's very, very weird that it does that. But yeah, we got all the staircases in, all the way to the very, very back. We got the funnel up there, but now we're going to cut up to the top to show up the pool in the Lido area. So up here we have the, whatchamacallit, the chairs and seating. There may or may not be a bar here in the very end corner. I'm still trying to figure out if that's correct or not. One of the virtual sailor models has a bar down there, and I'm just like, does that exist? Does it not? Who knows? But here's a pool. Here's the 2 jacuzzis with the weird, wacky staircases. Yes, the stairs do look like that. Whenever it does the weird pan around for Dylan, you can kind of see the slope of the staircase, and I don't like it. Ignore the antenna. It's gonna get changed. It's really small. It's not supposed to be that big, or that small. It's supposed to be much bigger than that. So yeah, it's gonna get changed. We have the radar tower building here, which is gonna also have a fan room and such, and possibly elevator access up to the top decks. That way you can actually, you know, get up here. Because right now, there's no other way except for 2 staircases down the far end, and possibly from the bridge area. But anyway, right here we have some seating and a giant stage area with a cafe behind it. Yes, that is a cafe. I am executive decisioning that. But big little stage here. A big little stage? Yeah, that made sense. And you got the spotlights there and there. And yeah, basically have concerts, and it's a cool little slope. And overall, I really like this area. It's one of those Lidos it's very strange, but overall it kind of works, surprisingly. And then down here we have these 2 bars, which is one on this side and one on the other side. And I don't know why these exist. There's a staircase kind of blocking it, so it's kind of pointless, but there is a bar here, or even a towel dispensary area. I'm not even sure what it is exactly. And yeah, I have not added the railing on this side. As you can see, it's still down there. I just kind of forgot it. Oh well. And here's the actual inserted Lido pool, which has a diving board, these cool little designs with the wood, a little weird staircase going up, but you know what, we love her, we accept it for what she is. And there is also a TV screen, because I think there would be a TV here. There's not one in the movie, because you don't really get to see it all too much, because the shot in the movie is like right here, going kind of rushing past, so you can't really see if there's a TV or not, but there are still images of different models from like up here, where it looks like there's something big kind of being held there. And also, it should be something like right here in the corner, but I haven't got to that yet. But yeah, basically that's the plan there. And now we continue on. We got the funnel and the funnel bases. Overall, I think this turned out pretty well. We got the ventilations and everything here. The air intakes, I believe was what they are. With the pipe work and duct work kind of going up the back of the funnel, which I didn't know this all existed. Makes the funnel actually, you know, more theoretically feasible to work. And I think it looks really cool. Yeah. Going to the stern, we have the back pool and a bunch of seating. And yeah, this is one of my favorite pools on board because it's just kind of weird and it's facing the wrong direction. So instead of the dip being this direction, it's this way. It's very strange, but I still like it. I also love the girder design that's up here. It just kind of, it adds something to the room that's just weird and wacky, like the rest of the ship. But I like it for what it is. I really do. But yeah, seating and everything is out here, unchanged, and yeah. Most of the cabins have been in the process of getting renovated and updated, as well as I'm still trying to figure out, yeah, as you can see, the interior is still massively work in progress. That's mainly due to the fact that I have no idea what's going on half the time in this thing, which is a slight issue, considering, you know, supposed to be making it. But basically the issue I'm having is the uptake for the funnel. Funnel's big, uptakes, no idea where they're at. Because right below this is the ballroom, and so I'm thinking 2 uptakes go up the back end here, splitting the stage. and going down into the, you know, aft engine room, while the forward intakes, which would be these two little tower things here, split the aft or midship area staircase and kind of split through that and go into the forward engine room, which would be this whole forward section. And I think it does this little kind of indent thing into the aft engines because there's a set of deck plans on Virtual Sailor that do this. It has one of the bulkheads having this kind of stick out section. And I don't know if it's this one specifically, but that's one I would assume it to be because it just makes sense. And then forward of this would be the generator room. I believe it would be right here, just behind that staircase. This is the generator room, which is the generators are the things that fell through the floor in the lobby. Those were not engines, they were generators. They were the things that were actually keeping the power on for the ship the whole time. The engines definitely failed after the capsizing, and the dynamos and generators were the things that were keeping the power alive in the ship. And so when that fell through, it should have short-circuited and kind of, you know, knocked the power out, but it didn't happen, so oh well, I guess. But yeah, as you can see, the lobby is not done, but slowly working on it. Got the shops in. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how the shops go. I do have pictures of most of the interiors of the shops. This one in particular, I'm trying to figure out if it is like this or not, or if it's supposed to be pushed back all the way to this wall, or vice versa. Mainly because I just don't know. Why would there be just a wraparound hallway here? It just doesn't make sense. I'd rather be a hallway over here to a shop. You enter this shop and can kind of walk around it. I think that'd make much more sense, but I'm still trying to, you know, work out the bugs. And then right here would be the air vent that they use in the film. It's going to look very similar to this one over here, kind of weaving and dodging up to the air intakes, which would be up here. And yeah, overall, just trying to piece it all together. And then we got the theater, or what will be a theater. There should be two of them on board, so this would be one of the theaters, which is the bigger of the two. I believe it is probably in the wrong place, so I will probably move it around here in the future. But as you can see, it's not done, but I do have the staging and levels all set up. It just needs to be decorated. But yeah, forward of that is just going to be freshwater tanks, oil tanks, all the goodies, up into the whatchamacallit, the thruster engines up front, and then the collision bulkhead up very front for if this thing collides with anything. Not a wave, that doesn't count, but like if it collides with a dock or a ship, that's what the collision bulkhead is for. But yeah, that's basically all I have. That's all the major updates. The ship is still massively work in progress, as I'm sure you can kind of tell, but yeah, that's the game plan. Like I said, there's a lot of work to do. I'm still working on it, don't you guys worry. It's just really slow because I've just kind of lost interest in the ship, mainly because it is my second time building it, or no, sorry, fourth time building it, and even though this is the best so far, I've just grown so tired of it. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with it. Interiors just kind of, it's so overwhelming because there's so much customized interior that needs to be done, and I don't have the layout ideas for it, so I'm trying to help with Jaden to get the ideas for it, and it's a whole mess. But yeah, basically hoping we can get the ship done pretty soon, or at least a good chunk of interior done soon. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And you know what? I will see you all in the next Poseidon update number 5. Hopefully. Okay, anyway, bye!